This is D12 TV. Usually I'm doing Luke Shisha Den, but right now I'm actually going to do a lore-based video. I haven't actually done one of these before, so bear with me. I'm actually driving right now, so if you hear anything like sounds like Google giving me directions, that's because I'm going somewhere. Basically, I mean, the whole video is basically going to be about what I think is going on with Vader. Darth Vader specifically, during every time after the whole encounter him and Obi-Wan Kenobi Stafar. Now, Obi-Wan Kenobi basically dealt to Vader, or aka Anakin Skywalker, fatal blows during that encounter, severing his leg from right around the what appeared, at least in the film, to be around his thigh area. So that means, forget about it, your legs are gone, which we end up seeing later, you know, but this pretty much the scene almost right after that shows Vader that he had to have the legs completely reconstructed. And everything with the inhaling of the fumes and being burnt as badly as it was, that basically meant a lot of his organic body became kaputi. Now, a lot of people got the idea, and I know there are YouTubers out there, I won't name any names specifically, but there are theorists out there who are on to Star Wars very much, constantly doing videos almost every singular day about lore about Star Wars, and this is my first one. But I seriously think this is an important subject to talk about, and you guys post in the comments with your opinions, please. If you want to defend the one that's already constant about this specific subject, then please, hey, go ahead and put your 2 cents in there. That's the whole reason that YouTube's even here, you know, is to put your 2 cents in. So, but basically, my opinion on the subject is that people think that he lost a lot of his abilities, like his ability, specifically his ability for foresight. And in my opinion, I don't think that's true. Because I go to one specific example of his ability to be premonitionistic, if you want to call it that, if you want to use an adjective like that. Having the ability of premonition as a Jedi was Anakin Skywalker could not handle. It wasn't something he wanted to tap into. He hated it. He hated the fact that he was just dreaming these horrors having to do with his mother, and then on top of that his wife later on. I mean, why would he want to premonish anything after all that? You know, it seems a little insane that you'd want to, you know? Your whole life came crashing before your eyes with one duel with your master, and everything's gone now. Your wife's gone. Your master, your new Sith master has told you that you're the reason why she's dead. That you're the reason why she's died. Why would you want to premonish anything after that? Is my question. And that's a psychological question. So, you psychology majors out there, please, hey, put your 2 cents down there, because I am not a psychology major at all. I'm freelancing this. But, in my personal opinion, psychologically speaking, even though I ain't no psychologist, and just studying human beings on that, I'm going to say this. In my personal opinion, as a fan of Star Wars and as a person who has studied the way people act, I seriously think that he still had his ability to premonish everything. He might have premonished the fucking, even down to him killing Sidious. He might have had that already in his cards before it even happened. For all we know, he could have been in his meditation chamber earlier that evening, having this premonition, having this foresight that so many Jedi and so many Sith have had over the centuries in Star Wars, in a galaxy far, far away. In a time that would probably be a hell of a lot more earlier than this one, because if it's a galaxy far, far away a long, long time ago, then that means what is now? That's my question to you, all you nerds out there. What time ABY is now? Figure that one out, guys. And hey, if you've already talked about it, you have a YouTube link for it, I want to see it, because I love me some Star Wars, man. So hey, this is D12 TV, attacking everybody, doing what I do best, just pulling out my 2 cents and laying it out on the table, just like a deck of cards, man. I'm laying out my aces, I'm laying out my royal flush right now. Diamonds from A to J to 10. Bring it on. I'm ready. So let's do this. Let's do this, guys. Let's talk about this subject, because you know what? I've always loved Vader, and I continue to talk about it, because he's the reason why the saga even exists at all. It was his struggle from beginning to end, from Jedi to Sith to Jedi to whatever, to a completely balanced Force being, in my opinion. In my opinion, I believe that every single Force being out there is aligned with only the Force. There is no darkness and no light in that realm, in my opinion. It's just the Force. And yeah, those who were associated with the Sith and still want to perpetuate a dark-sided world, they'll do their part, but they'll do their part within the balance of the Force, because that's all the Force allows, is the balance. But that's why there'll always be a conflict between the light and the dark side, you Force users of the worlds. It is the fact that there's always going to be one and the other. You got to marry the two. You got to let the past die to let the future be clearer and the future be brighter. You got to have your yin and your yang, not just your yin and not just your yang. But that's just my opinion. That's just D12 TV's take on the whole thing. So, hey, you guys, like I said, you guys like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and hey, if you want to check out the Luke Shisha Den show, if any of you guys are into hookah or you want to just check out me smoking sometime, I'll be doing that probably sometime this weekend too. So, I'll catch you guys later. Most recent episode of Luke Shisha Den is Luke Shisha Den number 7. I have a few episodes of that up. I'll be doing more. I always will be. I'm a hookah smoker. I do it. So, it's going to be there. All right, guys. You guys have a good one. And, hey, like I said, put your tunes in there. I'm ready for it. Let's do it. All right. This is D12 TV signing out.